Hey, good morning. Paul McMahon here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this Tuesday morning, February 24th, 2026, 6:30 in the morning. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our goal is simple. We want to help you trade profitably. We do that in a couple different ways. One, we will give you trades to copy, anywhere from 1 to 4 trades a day. You copy the trades. At the end of the month, you have more money than you started with at the beginning of the month. We last year they had an 85% return on our trade pattern alert program. Second, some people want a little bit more than those 1 to 4 trades we send out, so we will teach you to trade. And we are so confident that we can make you profitable. Once we've trained you, we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. The purpose of this session this morning is to show you one of our dozen different trade strategies, and so that you can see that it works, see how I do it. I've been doing it for 8+ years. Been the best thing I've ever done. So let's get going. We first need to listen to this guy, and then we'll see what we got.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
All right. In terms of the schedule of getting trades out, I do 3 live trades a week when I am around. Monday afternoon, I wasn't around yesterday, so we didn't do it. Tuesday and Thursday morning at this time. Every morning at 9:30, the company sends out their trade pattern alert. They go on live, look for the trade setup. If they don't see it in that 30 minutes, they then send it out later in the day. Again, we are big believers in understanding what's going on. We can send you the trade. You can copy it. That's very simple, but more knowledge is better, and we want to give you that knowledge as best we can. Again, at 10:30 when I am around, I will take a look at the charts, and if there's a trade there, I will give it to you. And you can copy it. Yesterday we had a profitable trade. This morning I am not going to be around at 10:30, so there'll be no trade this morning. Every afternoon at around 4:15, I send out an overnight trade. Again, yesterday I wasn't around, but tonight I will be. I'll send it out. When you become a member, we do live trades in the morning, live trades in the evening. When you work with us, you work with us for a year. As I said earlier, we are very, very confident we can get you trading profitably, so much so that we let you trade with our money. But we are big believers in constant coaching. Anyone good at anything has a coach, and continuing to always work on the fundamentals. I've got a little checklist that helps me make sure I am not forgetting anything. Let's take a look. During the session, I don't really take questions, but questions are very important to your educational process and getting better. And one of the reasons you work with someone like us is that we're able to answer questions. We've been there, we've done that, we know what the road looks like, and we can guide you on the best path forward. just get on my calendar, forexsmarttrade.com/schedule. Sign up for the trade alerts. Go to alerts.forexsmarttrade.com. $99 a month. We guarantee if you're not happy, just tell us. We'll give you your money back. But last year was an 85% return. Do office hours from my college professor days every Wednesday at 3:30. If you are using the charts, you should refresh your charts every morning. Clears out the memory, makes them work a little faster, and picks up any updates. A habit you need to get into if you want to trade is looking at the trades that didn't go your way and understanding why. Those little incremental bits of knowledge go toward increasing your ratio of and your consistency. We are and with our indicators, there's a simulator in there, so you can go back to the specific time and look exactly what the chart was telling you. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action. Our indicators are very good at helping us figure out what direction the move is in, and but news does impact currency pairs, so we want to know what the news is so we can trade around those news events. I like to look at the news at forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into kind of three components. Yellow, which is low impact, we ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact, I ignore these. And red, which is high impact, these are guys I want to trade around. So we have no reds this morning. Any trade I take is this morning on the strategy I'm using should close within 1 to 3 hours. So we've got clear sailing. The trade I'm going to do is something called the 10-point trade. I take it off of a 1 hour chart. On a 1 hour chart, trades are going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. My sweet spot tends to be 11 pips, and I want to get in and get out within 1 to 3 hours. As I said, there are three sections to our chart, one of our charts. This middle section is the majors and minors. Red and green line is the major indicator. Black and gray line is the minor indicator. Horizontal red line is overbought. Horizontal blue line is overbought. Horizontal red line is oversold. I'm looking for situations where we started out oversold. Lines are going down. And as you can see, we've got the down candles here. If I see what I want here, then I'm going to jump up to my TNTs. Each section is measuring something different. I'm going to count the number of lines that are supporting what I'm seeing here. I want at least 3 of the lines to support that. And then I am going to, and if I have that here, then I'm going to jump down here to the pressure. And I want the lines, again, supporting the direction I'm seeing here, or the red line on top if it's going down, or the green line on top if it's going up. So here, a chart I'm trading off of is the Light 6 Major. It's one of our standard charts. It's a composite chart. It's showing me 6 different currency pairs, again, all on a 1 hour chart. Here we are oversold. Majors are going down. Minors are sideways. So I don't have what I want. If we're oversold, I want all of these lines going up. Euro USD. All right, we started out overbought. Everybody's coming down. I've got what I call a double cross. The red line is on top and the black line is on top. That's 3 things. The 4th thing I'm looking for is what's the slope of the green line. I want it better than 45 degrees, and it is steeper than 45 degrees. So I have all 4 things I want here. I will consider a trade so long as the green line hasn't passed the halfway mark. It hasn't. I also like this, that we've got the red line. The green line is going from less steep to more steep, so that's another plus. Jumping up to my TNTs, thick orange is coming down, thin orange is coming down. 2 blue lines are going up. When blue goes up, that means sell. So all 4 are saying sell. So sell here, sell here. I get sideways pressure. Sideways pressure. Why is it sideways? Green line is going down, red line is going up. I want both lines going down, or I want the red line on top. So I don't have everything I want, but I am going to take a look just to see if this was going down, if the pressure was going down. I would then do a second confirmation. And that second confirmation is looking at a full chart. So here, Euro USD across the board, but with different time periods, a 2-hour, a 4-hour, an 8-hour. I want the 2-hour and the 4-hour to be overbought. Now, my minors are overbought, but my majors, they're starting to turn in the channel. And here we didn't even get to overbought. The reason I like to see both of these overbought is if these are overbought, there's less of a chance of getting stopped out. When these are kind of in the middle of the channel or like down here, they can turn. Now, if all of these were going down, I might reconsider. But here we're oversold on the day chart, and it's going up a little bit. Here, the green line is kind of horizontal. So I don't have everything I want. So I'm not going to force it. I'm going to just see what else there is and see if we can find a better trade. Pound USD. Overbought. Everybody's coming down. Double cross. Great steepness on the green line. 2 orange lines going down. Dotted blue going up. So 3 of the 4 here. Again, sideways pressure. Green's coming down. Red's going up. So I don't have everything, but just out of curiosity, let's take a look at the full chart. So that's the pound USD. So we touched overbought, but we're not here. So again, I don't have what I want, enough of the elements. I want to find a trade that gives me the highest chance of the move going the way I want. Overbought. Can you make 11 pips when you're overbought and it's going up? Yes, you can. And you would have here had you taken this an hour ago. Dollar Swiss franc oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross. Greens on top. Grays on top. Steepness is just at 45 degrees, but we don't have the pressure, so I'm going to pass. Overbought. Everybody's going down. Double cross. I don't mind that the miners have kind of run the channel here. We are just at 45 degrees here. And we just barely have the double cross with the reds peeking out. 2 oranges going down, 2 blues going up. We've got up pressure, but the red is on top, so I have a point here. One thing I don't like about this is it's hung up here for a bit. I prefer that it go up and then turn, like you see here, up and then turn. Other thing that concerns me is here the U.S. pair is the front pair. U.S. pound, U.S. yen, U.S. Swiss franc, U.S. Canadian. Here, everything's going up, but this is different than these two. Usually I would expect this to be going up. So that is a bit of a concern, but let's take a look at the full chart. We do have everything that we need. USD yen overbought and going down. It doesn't have to be going down, but I want it overbought, and just barely going down. So I've got what I want. Let us take a look at, this is a trade. Some of the trades, the take profits predetermined. Other trades, we need to figure it out. This is a trade where we need to figure it out. So let's see, US yen. So I want to look at a clean chart. No, interesting. We're kind of trading into an uptrend. Let's put some support and resistance on this. Support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. And on a 1 hour chart, they tend to be about 30 or 40 pips apart. Kind of stops in here, stops over here, stops over here, stops in here, over here. So let's take a look. We had some sort of news that created a big up movement. I want to just, when you have a big up movement like this, Fibonacci was an Italian mathematician who figured out that there's these reoccurring patterns in all sorts of things in life, and it works in trading. So when you have a big up move like this, you can drop a Fibonacci on it, and it will retrace. Generally, things will retrace to the 38.2 mark, and you see it retraced right there. And then the next spot is the 50% mark, which is right where our support line is. Let's take this off because he's in the way. Then I want to know how much room we have from where we're at to where we're going, which is, we got 18 pips. And it was a little shy. 14 pips. 14 pips to there. Let's go back and take a look one more time. All right, look what's happened. We've lost some steepness on the on our green line. We are just, we might not even be at 45 degrees. It's very close to 45 degrees, but we've lost the double cross. Because we've lost the double cross, I'm going to pass. I want that double cross, and this line is starting to lose its steepness. So let's keep looking. I've cloned the chart, and I've got 6 non-USD pairs now to look at. So oversold sideways, Australian dollar, yen, past the halfway mark. Plus, because we're trading on a 1 hour chart, I want one of these pairs to be actively trading. It's evening in both of these markets. Euro Canadian dollar overbought going up. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar oversold sideways. Pound yen overbought. Everybody's going down. Double cross, good steepness. 2 orange lines going down. Thick blue coming up. I've got 3 of the 4. I've got up pressure with red on top and the green pulling away. So I got everything I want here. Let's look at the full chart, see if we've got our confirmation. Overbought. So I have that. What is this worth? Oh, why is it that? Oh, we're sitting on a resistance line. I don't want to trade through this line. If we were down here, then we'd have all of this in between, but this is a line that it bounces on. So even though we've got, and we're trading into a little bit of an uptrend, so I don't want to trade through this line. So we are going to pass. Nothing here. So let's look at the next one. Canadian dollar yen overbought. Everybody's coming down. Double cross, good steepness on the green line. 2 oranges going down, thick blue going up. So 3 of the 4 here. Up pressure with red on top, green pulling away. So that is all good. Let us look at the full chart, Canadian dollar yen. Overbought. So I've got my confirmation. What's it worth? Let's take a look. I'm going to crunch up the chart so I get a little bit more data points to drop my support and resistance on. So you can see whatever that news was on the that made that big jump in the yen. Right in here, right in here, right in here, right in here. Very similar to what we were looking at before. Nine pips. And if we drop the Fibonacci in, let's just take a look. So it went to the 38 and now it is at the 50. Let's take a look at the chart one more time. All right, I think we can take a 9 pip sell. 9 pip sell on the on this. So you can do that in your simulator, or if you're using MetaTrader. So we've got the Canadian dollar yen, and do I have that open? I do not. So I'm going to go to File, New Chart. It's going to probably be in this third group, Canadian dollar yen. Let's make it a 1 hour. I am going to do a market sell. Right click, go to modify. We're going to go for 9 pips. Click the little blue button that does the math, 27 pips. And I want to see where that puts us. So hold on a second with respect to what we were looking at a minute ago. So 113,522. 113,523. Oh, 553. Okay. I think we're good with that. We're above this line. So we took a sell for 9 pips on the Canadian dollar yen. With a take profit of 113,553, 113,553, a stop loss of 113,914. And I expect this to close within the next 1 to 3 hours. If you want to learn to trade, find somebody who's good at it, get them to teach you. We are good at it. We will teach you. And we are so confident that we can make you profitable doing this that we'll let you trade with our money. And the benefit of that to you is that we act as the safety net because you're trading with our money. We don't want you to lose our money. Basically, it's kind of an interest-free loan. So since we're keeping a track, if you start to go south, we're going to step in, take a look at what you're doing, make the corrections, and get you back on track. So that extra little bit of help makes a big difference. And having a guide and a coach in anything you do will make you better faster. It just does. So, all right, we will see you. As I said, I'm not going to be around at 10:30. I will be around at 4 to send out the overnight trade. All right, thanks so much. Bye.